What's up, Chumbags? Welcome to the HQ. My name's Alexa.
And my name is Sri. And do good gifts need to break the bank?
Let's find out.
When it comes to a good gift, it's the thought that counts. And with budget gifters, we want to challenge ourselves to buy meaningful gifts on a budget.
So in each episode of the show, we'll be picking a dollar amount that is our budget and a store that we have to purchase all of the gifts from. For this very first episode, we have a budget of $20 that we'll be spending at Five Below. We are going to be ranking each of the gifts we get as we hand them over. It'll get a score between 1 to 10, and then we'll average out the total scores by however many items it is. So it'll be, divided by whatever one for each. And whoever has the best score is the winner of the first episode of Budget Gifters.
I have to be honest, this first episode was off to a rocky start. Not because of anything that went wrong with filming, but because we went into the store 30 minutes before close, which automatically added a bit of kind of a deadline to the whole experience. And also it happened to coincide with a showing of a Minecraft movie that was coming up right next to the Five Below we went to. So what
Lots
this meant was, there was just a lot of, it was a sensory overload.
Yeah.
But I swept through the store. My strategy was not to pick up everything as I saw it, was to kind of scope the place out and then go back once I was sure on what I was set on. So with that said, Alexa, I, on my $20 budget, purchased 3 gifts.
Okay.
How about you?
I did go for the kind of grab as I go, and I do think that was a lesson learned for next time, because even upon reflection right now, I know 2 things. And there's also an issue where one of the things I grabbed had a different price tag. And so I would have changed around some of the other gifts I got if I had known.
I'm hearing a lot of excuses right off the first.
Of course. Okay. Get ready for more. And, but, so I did grab as I went. I would, right now, if I could go back, change one thing. But I can't. So I'm going to give you the gifts that I got. And I know one of them I feel really strongly about.
Okay.
The rest I think are pretty good. So one was a panic grab at the end because of the price thing, because I thought something was more and it ended up being a lot less.
Okay.
And so then I had to I hear like the woman saying, "There's 1 minute until we close," to like someone coming in. And so I'm like, I need to what's here? There's like drinks by her. So yeah, I just grabbed a random thing at the end.
Okay.
I'll give it to you.
Okay. All right. Well, what's your items? Yeah. What's your total?
I have 6 total items.
6 items.
I do.
This is also a test of, is it quality over quantity? We'll see.
Yeah, that's the big testament. This is the final decider of that debate, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no one else ever needs to ask the question. We'll know right here today.
Feel free to cite this one on your research papers. But Alexa, go ahead.
Right,
the floor is yours.
So this is the item I feel least confident about, Suri. It was the first item I grabbed and held on to. Shouldn't have kept holding on to it, but... All right, shut your eyes, Suri, and...
Okay, it's a box.
You can open your eyes.
Oh, okay. A dinosaur crystal head?
Grow your own.
Grow your own crystal skull.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You put it in water?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Wow, that's
How do you feel about it?
it's interesting. I don't know.
Would you have preferred a red dragon?
100% a red
Damn,
dragon
really?
would have been a better
Also,
call than
just go.
than a green dinosaur.
I thought you liked dinosaurs more than dragons.
At what point?
I don't know, like Meet the Robinsons.
What a leap what a crazy leap of logic to make. Oh my God. That's like, oh, you like Harry Potter? You must love a suburban neighborhood in London, I guess. You know, it's like just a random association.
Right. Okay, I told you this is the worst one.
Wow. Okay, you weren't kidding. Yeah, absolutely. That's a rough
well, you
start
haven't
for
seen
you.
the ref yet.
That's
Okay.
a rough start for you.
This is the first item. Please keep in mind it was $1.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
What would you rate it?
It's not the budget. It's the thought that counts.
I
It's
know.
the thought that counts.
Okay. What would you rate it? 1 to 10.
It's like a 3.
3.
It's
Okay,
like a 3.
That's fair. I was expecting a 3 or 4 on this.
Okay,
one. I'm
okay.
not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's solid. Okay.
I'll keep this one.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Okay.
So you often, you have these great ideas.
Sometimes.
And your head's up in the clouds, soaring,
'Cause I'm so tall.
flying. You also like superheroes. Got him this super cool thing so that you can explore the skies more.
Okay. Can I open my eyes?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I will be honest.
Uh-huh.
There was a point where I saw you trying to sneak this away from me.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, geez, I hope she doesn't get that for me. You're 2 for 2 here. Like, so these are.
That's why I said actually just let me do.
These are interesting.
Yeah, both of these two I wish I had put back and gotten one other item.
Oh wow.
That would have been better. But I didn't.
Yeah.
Because I felt the time pressure. The time pressure got to me. And
Interesting.
I think
See,
that really got
what's
to
interesting
me.
about this is that this would assume that I would be going outside to use this. Like you're assuming that I'm not just using
No,
it.
you're
I'm
doing
like,
it around here. You could do it here.
absolutely not.
I'm not going that far.
Absolutely not. This is just like a foam paper plane that comes with a launcher.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a foam glider as it says.
Yeah.
That flies far.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I and also Spider-Man is not one of my favorite.
It was Spider-Man or
superheroes.
Captain America. Those are the
boy.
options. This is the better of the two options, though.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. This was unlike the dragon situation. You did get the better of the two available options.
I'm glad.
I'll give you. This is another.
7.
This is a 4 probably. 4.
Damn, I expected at least a 5.
At least a 5.
Yeah, I was expecting at least a 5 on this one.
No, I was. I think 4 is accurate for this one.
Wow.
Wow.
Rough start.
Rough start. I was not expecting
It's only
you
up
to...
from here. But hey, we've already moved up. So we went from a 3 to a 4. So I just got to keep moving up.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
All right.
Okay.
Your turn, sorry.
X. Oh, X.
Hey, don't mind
You
me,
need the
buddy.
keys.
Don't mind me, buddy. I'm just gonna grab this real fast.
Silver sneaky.
Let me just grab that real fast. Yep, don't mind me, sir. Excuse me. I'm just gonna step out.
That's stealth if I've ever seen
I'm
it.
just gonna leave. I'm just gonna... All right. There's a lot I can say about you. You like pink things, right? Yeah. You stream. That's. I'm trying to think.
Checked off. Those are 2 true things.
You're a person as well.
Wow.
So like, there's a lot of
3
things.
for 3.
So you also have hobbies. One of those hobbies is knitting. And so Alexa, the first gift.
I've never knitted before in my life.
Exactly. It's a new hobby that you will be getting. Is what I'm saying.
I'm shutting my eyes. Show it to them first.
Okay. Everybody watching, this is a purposeful. I intended on this being the option that I went with. Okay.
I'm so intrigued. Okay.
Alexa, know that this is 100%
A box.
serious. Okay, go ahead.
Open this.
You can open. If you don't know,
Wow.
Alexa is allergic to oranges. So this is a knit kit for a box of oranges, and it's really cute.
So I did tell a falsehood before. I
Oh.
said I never knit before.
Oh, okay.
I did attempt knitting when I was younger.
Oh, okay.
Did not like it.
Oh, see, she lied to me. I wasn't privy to this information.
That's true. It never has come up. I will give you that. I have never mentioned to you that I have once when I was small tried knitting and wasn't
and
a
then
fan. This
failed.
wasn't something that has come up in conversation.
Sure, right.
Crocheting.
Right, yeah, crocheting.
That's the thing I like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is like a knitting version of like those woobles, kind of. But
Yeah,
a
exactly.
deathly
That's why.
OJ. So.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Thought I do like it. This isn't
Sure,
me
sure,
gift.
sure.
This is
No,
like I
that's
can't fully hate
Yeah.
on it. Of course, the
I also
oranges
have to be-
does dock you a little bit.
I also have to be entirely honest with you. We'll admit in a vulnerable moment, I don't really know the difference between crocheting and knitting. So that's for me, I was like, you could have put both of them next to each other and be like, yeah, this is the same
This is
thing.
it.
So that being said, there
Here
was
are
a
some
few
excuses.
options. There was a few options, and
They're probably all knitting. If there's snack knit
no,
kit,
it was all in knitting.
Yeah,
but
okay,
there's
okay.
different options you could make. So
yeah.
there was
What was
one
the other one you were between? Because I told you.
So the one that was like a real one,
Mhm.
right? It was because again, it was a conscious decision for me to get the OJ.
Right.
Originally, I was getting a donut. It was a pink donut.
Oh,
And then
that would have been high points even with knitting.
Oh yeah, and then
Yeah.
I saw this and I was like, no, this is too good.
Because that's aesthetic. Like that fits my vibe. I could put that in
it
my
wasn't
background.
It wasn't a perfect pink though. So that's why it was a factor in it. It wasn't a perfect aesthetic for the
Well,
pink.
this
But,
one though, would you put this in your background if I made it?
sure. I mean, my
It matches your vibes
My
of
vibes
orange.
would be. I mean,
So because that a little bit of a self gift then.
yeah, I will say
Mm.
that's crazy. That's
Mm.
that's wasn't expecting.
So
that
yeah,
turn.
the fact that you picked orange is a little bit of a negative, but it's
Okay.
also kind of funny, so also a bit of a positive.
Yeah, and it's cute, which is why I
It
got the
is
funny
cute, it
thing
is
because it's
cute.
like a cute thing that
But it's
that would
definitely
hurt
just
you.
like knitting a box with arms, and then you just like attach the face
Hell
to
yeah.
it.
Mhm.
And the arms get little those little wire things in them,
Yeah.
so it's pretty cute.
Mhm.
And you know what? I haven't tried knitting since I was little, so maybe I'll try it again, and I'll like it
Yep.
more. It says easy and fast knitting, perfect for beginners. So, because of that, I will give you a 6.
I'll take a 6. I'll take a
6.
6. Okay.
So, Siri, what is your favorite candy?
Reese's Pieces, Kit
Yep.
Kats,
Your all-time favorite.
Pocky.
Your
I don't
all-time favorite
I don't know what
candy.
you're trying to say.
Lint truffles.
Lint truffles. That's what I meant, of course.
That is your favorite. That is your favorite.
Lint. I do love Lint. I'm sorry. Yeah, I do love
Wait,
Lint.
no. Okay. I feel like they're all thinking
No,
I'm pushing your favorite.
No, it says in the
this
script right
is
there.
your favorite.
It says in the script right there. Say that your favorite. I didn't read that. Sorry. I forgot to look at
They
that.
are literally your favorite
I
candy.
agree. I'm saying that.
Okay. Now, what's your favorite spreadable sweet?
Nutella,
Okay. So, what's Nutella made of? What is that?
hazelnut,
Yeah. And?
chocolate.
Okay.
Okay.
So, 2 of your favorite things: lint truffles, hazelnut chocolate.
Yeah. Oh.
So, shut your eyes quick.
Oh.
See these?
Oh my god, I smell them.
All right. Do you smell them? Open up.
Whoa! Snap. They're chocolate carrots.
With hazelnut.
Solid milk chocolate blended with hazelnut.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're talking.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Now we're talking here, Alexa. Lint chocolate carrots, 100%. As long as a carrot shaped. Yeah, there's nothing else. Yeah, it's carrot shaped.
Yeah,
That's
carrot shaped, has hazelnut in it, and it's milk chocolate.
Hell yeah.
Lint milk chocolate, which is your favorite milk chocolate.
I'll give a taste test of this. I think the taste test will
You want a
determine the
taste
score.
test? Oh, okay. Well, look at this. This is vibe. Ready? Little umbrellas. This is super
Hey,
cute.
can't rain
Little
on
carrot.
me. Can't rain on me.
All right, ready? Get.
That's copyrighted, Alexa.
Tap
Jesus.
it.
Not too hazelnutty. Like
No,
it's
it's
not
a nice hint.
but it's more of the
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it a solid 7. It tastes good, and I think the taste definitely also kind of was a good.
Did it up it? What were you thinking of giving it before tasting it?
So 7.
Okay.
Well, the low 7, you know.
No, it's a high
That's
7.
a high 7. I'm confident about the 7 now. For my next present, I will admit that this is I'm gonna do this one second and save the next one for last because this is the most expensive one, but it's also the least surprising. Okay, so Alexa, we went to the store, and I think we both immediately spotted the thing that Alexa would 100% love, and so it makes sense that I had to get it. So you don't even have to close your eyes because
I think I know what it is.
did you? Oh wait, so hold on.
Wait, I'm not sure. Oh no, never mind. I saw a peek of it. I know what it is now.
Okay.
Not what I expected. Oh my god. Yeah.
So
I forgot about this.
oh, okay. So it is this. Hold on. It's Aristocats.
Here, give me a shoulder. You take the other shoulder.
No. So it's an Aristocats hoodie, right?
Mhm.
Alexa loves her hoodies. She loves gremlining up, right?
Yes, I do.
But what I didn't know, Alexa, is that it's not just a front design. There's a back design.
Oh, wait. So let's show the front. Oh my god. I hate that. Okay.
Look
So
at
it
that.
says picture perfect. I hit my chin. So it says picture perfect here.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
All right, now you got to try it on.
Oh god. All right, hold it.
Look at that.
Oh.
That's a fit. What fits well? Yeah.
It's cute. I like the front a lot.
The front's cute.
This is a really good present. But in the front, if it was just this,
You think the
This
back
would
takes
be-
off points for you?
it does. If it was
I
just
think. Wait.
this,
Can you model
let
for
me
the
say,
camera?
If
I
it
would
was
love-
just this,
Yeah.
9.
Oh fuck!
The back though.
Really? I think the back adds to it.
Here's the front. Adorable. Marie. The back. Marie. Look at that.
100%. Even Ollie. I don't know. If,
Perfect. I don't
know if
picture
you-
perfect looks bad.
see, my full honesty, I did look at that and went, "Oh, it looks cool." The image, I think, looks cool on the
Mhm.
back.
The picture.
And then the picture perfect, I was like, "Oh, it's weird." And but
It's weird font.
personally, I think the Aristocats at the top left ties it together. I think
No,
that
not for me.
that pulled it together for me.
Because
But
that's not even a quote from the movie.
sure.
Like if they said that, you know what I mean?
I get it.
It's
I get it. No,
just
that's totally my
the image.
my first reaction to the
So
picture perfect was
I-
also not
It
the
does
best, but
bring it down to
that's fine.
a 7.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll take it.
7.
Yeah. Oh,
So
here we go.
I'm gonna give you 2 items this time.
Oh,
all right?
okay.
2 items. One of them was the panic buy at the end. When I realized I was too
Confidence-inducing.
low beneath.
Right.
The other one is very intentional. It's a sweet that it's something that you've had before.
Pocky.
One thing and a flavor that I know you like of another thing, but you've never had this thing in this flavor.
Nutella flavored Pocky.
Shut your eyes.
Okay.
So first is the panic buy.
Oh my god. Prime Future Freeze hydration drink.
Yeah, I gotta
Alexa,
stay hydrated.
It's only fair that I have to test this.
Of
as
course,
well.
of course. That's why I gave it one at a time. Though I hope the taste of that doesn't ruin the taste of the next thing. I don't know what the flavor this is supposed to be. All right, live taste test. Here, give me some.
You know, not terrible.
Hmm.
It just looks very okay.
Yeah.
All right. So do I rate this individually or is it as like a
Yeah.
pair? Okay. I'd probably say like a 5.
Yeah. It's like
'Cause
neutral.
Yeah, it's like okay, you thought
It's a
about
new
you-
flavor.
You know,
I did look, like there
Sure.
were multiple options. I
Sure.
almost got you. They had like the anime drinks, but they were all energy drinks, and I was like, I
would
didn't
have
want to get that.
I would have messed around. with
Energy
some
drinks
energy
are bad
drinks.
for your health.
I would have messed around. With some
So
energy
because I
drinks.
care about you, I got you that one.
Okay, thoughtful. See, there you go.
And the other thing, which I think he's really gonna like, actually, bam.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hello Panda strawberry. That's
Right.
Oh,
I
interesting.
was like that one.
Shout out to Austin. He's the one that got me onto Hello Pandas.
The
So,
chocolate ones, are the
the
only ones you've
chocolate
had
ones.
before. And then your favorite Pocky are the strawberry Pocky.
Everyone's. Let's find out. Let's see what this bite-sized, natural and artificial flavored candy or snack will be.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry. They're called Cream Center with crunchy chill. Oh, here we go. Oh, snap.
They have cute little pandas printed on them that you won't be able to see because of how we have the lighting set up. Insert shot. go.
These slap.
This is good. I like this.
This is great. These
This
are.
is really good. Okay. This is why I didn't want it to be rated with the Prime, because I was like, I feel like the Prime will bring this one down if it's as good as I think it will be. All right. What's the score?
It's like a 9.
9. Heck yeah.
Shut up. Strawberry Hello Panda. The taste is lingering. All right, Alexa. It is time for my last gift, okay? And
I also have one
there was
more
a
gift
lot
as
of
a reminder.
okay, so there's a lot of gifts that I could have gone with that I think were either stuff that you would not have used much, or that's another thing, right? You have to think about that, like the practicality of it. And then the other,
like the plane. The whip.
exactly. You know, I use that every day. So, but the other point was there's some things that are like, okay, it's cute, but she's definitely like the experience. You have something that's equivalent to that, right? There's no point in getting you just an alternative. There's a lot of cute plushies. There's Winnie the Pooh plushie that I was like, oh, that would have been cute. But I went with this gift instead. So this is a gift that I'm not too familiar with, but after last weekend, I realized that Alexa, is pretty good at and likes to do this activity. It's not knitting, in case you were wondering.
I'm guessing it's baking.
She can't guess at all. There's no way she can
That's
guess.
what I've been doing.
So, and I know this is something that, we don't have enough of, that she definitely would enjoy kind of more options of. So, Alexa, please close your eyes. There we go. And it's something you can learn in 3 minutes. Alexa, go ahead and open your eyes to Ticket to Ride Amsterdam. You can learn it in 3 minutes, and you can play for hours.
So I've actually once
Okay.
played this game.
How do I not know about anything? You see, I feel like there's
I don't know if I've played specifically Amsterdam, but I've played Ticket to Ride. I was babysitting a child.
Okay, this is a good start.
And so I did not learn the real rules.
Oh, okay.
It was I was like, oh, I've never played this, and he's like, it's okay, I'll teach you. And then very quickly he changed the rules so he would get more. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
he played
That's how
smart.
you play.
And I was like, you know what, I respect it.
Mhm.
I respect it. So I went along with it.
Yeah.
And so I do not know how to actually play this game.
Well, okay. Read
My
the description.
experience
See
before-
what the description says.
Okay, welcome to the 17th century. You're in the middle of the the Dutch Golden Age. Amsterdam is the beating heart of global trade, wealthiest city on earth. Goods from around the world are piling up on the docks and ship holds in warehouses and on the banks of its countless canals.
Let me give some background on this, okay? I kind of said it vaguely at the start before I presented it, but Alexa is a board game person. She gets very competitive at board games.
How dare you?
and also,
I do.
she's someone like we don't have a lot of board games, so she's actively looking for more options for things to play. And last weekend we were celebrating someone else's birthday party, and we played like a bunch of board games, and I realized that it's fun to not stare at a screen sometimes and just.
Yeah, I look
have fun
forward to
across the
learning
table.
the rules.
Yeah, maybe it'll be a stream or a video.
That'd be fun. We invite people over and play.
Like what? Hire actors?
You can play 2 to 4 people.
We can hire
So-
2 other actors.
Yep.
To be friends.
That'll be the budget.
Yeah.
All right. This
All right,
is a pretty good one. This is neutral one. I'm not gonna lie. I
No,
think
that's
that
fine.
this is possibly the weakest one.
Of mine?
Yeah. It's on par with the knitting
Okay.
for me.
Because that's why
and
I
I gave
thought that
the
was
knitting like a 6, right? Isn't that what I gave it? 6, 5? What did I give the knitting? A 6. I feel like I should have given it a 5. This one I'm feeling a 5.
Oh,
Because
so
it's not very like personalized, it's just like a generic game. It's not a game that you specifically, I feel like, looked at and were like, this game specifically is one she'd like.
Well, there was 3
Is that
options.
true, or-
No, but there was
Okay,
3
okay.
options, and I specifically went with Amsterdam,
What were the other ones?
San Francisco, and
Mhm.
London.
You're right. You
And
okay?
Amsterdam,
I'll give you a 6 then.
is similar
I'll
to
give you a
something that
6.
is close.
Yeah,
to
that's. I'll give you a 6.
Okay,
I'll give you a 6.
I'll take it.
So, Suri, I know that you're a man of impeccable taste and style, constantly looking to up your wardrobe and just, jump on the latest trends.
I
So,
do hop on trends.
Could you shut your eyes quick?
Wow.
All right, Suri.
All right, 3.
All right, Siri, open your eyes.
Oh, snap. Oh, it's blue.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it would be black. I don't know why.
It's navy blue.
Mm.
Some ducks riding the waves.
Okay. You know, I do like to be hip and cool, and this is the hip is just hip and cool.
You gotta try it on. Whoa, good fit. Bend down. Show that off. That's nice. Honestly, that looks nice. That looks good.
Okay. It's the blue is a weird color. Like
It's navy.
No. As in like I don't usually
Wear that color.
wear this color. You know, but the design, like I think this design on a black shirt would have been killer. You know what I mean? It's definitely not the comfiest shirt. I don't know. I can't speak for the comfort of the.
This is actually quite soft. I feel the inside.
Oh yeah. This isn't like.
Yeah.
This feels a lot more like
cheap.
Sure, you can say that. I mean, again, we're at we're within range, but I think I don't think the design is entirely cohesive for my liking, but I like this design is cool. I like it's just something about the combination is what messes me up. I'll say this is a 7. I'll say this is a 7. Yeah.
Wow.
Why? What were you expecting?
I was expecting at least an 8 on that one.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't think the blue would be this much of an issue for you.
I don't know. It didn't.
All right.
Yeah. It's lucky that
if I gave this a 7 before, I would like to move it up to an 8 because it is very comfortable. Oh. So I don't recall which score I gave it last time, but I want to just.
You did say a 7, I think, because you meant to go for
8.
9.
Yeah.
And then you.
Yeah, and they dropped it to 7, so I think I am moving it back up to an 8 because it is very comfortable.
Sure. While Ollie tallies up this final scores, let's talk a little bit about maybe the stuff we didn't get to. Anything that we saw that we knew we should have gotten or wish we'd gotten. Alexa, I know you have at least one, so why don't you start it off?
So for me, like, there's one thing I saw, I was like, oh, this would be dope.
Okay.
There was this mini watercolor book. It was like the small little egg-shaped one. They came in pink.
It was an egg-shaped one.
It was almost egg-shaped. It was like not quite. It wasn't meant to be like Eastery.
Oh, okay.
It was just like set because it was like a little circle with just like the tiny circles of watercolor inside of it.
Yeah.
And it was super cute. And I was like, oh, that would go great with my mini watercolor book that I have. So I was like, that would be awesome if I had that. That was one key thing where I was like, oh, I even gave you a hint of that. I was like, go to that art section. You apparently went there and came back with an orange juice knitting thing.
Yeah.
But the goal of me
you pointed me in the right direction. Yep.
And then you lost your way. And but that was really the main thing I wanted to get. And there's also these cute pens with little dogs on them.
For me, I didn't really have anything that would like particularly stuck out to me. I mean, I'm those like kind of BB gun stuff. It's easy. Always entertains me. But nothing that was like, oh, I have to have this or. Particularly like would have maybe gotten you an immediate 10 out of 10.
There's one thing I almost got you. Now I'm intrigued to hear your thoughts. If reflecting, I wish instead of getting you the dinosaur and the plane,
sure,
for same price or maybe $1 more, there were some bubble guns.
Bubble guns?
Yeah, got some bubble blower guns here that shot bubbles.
Huh. No, I'm not a bubble guy.
That was but cats like playing with bubbles. So I thought you'd enjoy playing with Ollie if we bought some pet safe bubbles, not the ones that came with it.
Okay.
And you could have shooted it around and then he would attack the bubbles. And so I was like, that I feel like you would have fun playing with him with the bubbles. So it'd be these nice moments for you. Not that you're particularly a bubble guy.
I'm not a bubble guy.
But no. I was like, that would be fun for him. So that was the thing. And there's also
that would be like your knitting thing. Like that would be equivalent of like, it's not like a thing I would do, but I would try it out.
There was this little almost like Nerf gun-esque thing with like these little rubber ducks that you shot at.
I saw that one.
You saw that one?
Yeah, I almost got that. Yeah, I looked at that one as well.
Oh, that would have been really fun if we both got that for each other.
Surprise. Yeah. No,
I was like iffy on that one.
Yeah. I don't know if it would have like necessarily been
No.
Both. I mean,
would that have brought
I think
up
the
it
bubbles
would have brought up my score.
The bubbles would have brought it up because you were off to a rough start with those two.
Those were low. Like those I think are
those brought down your
down.
average.
Yeah, they
those
brought
down your average for sure. And so I think together, at least, because then like similar to how I made the case for the knitting, I think you could have made a counter.
The case.
Yeah, and I would have been like, yeah, that's fair.
Okay, at least I got 6. Like
Right, yeah. So which is both of them added up. So take that for what you will.
Oh, I think Ollie has the scores for us.
Oh well, we're reporting live.
This just in, breaking news.
These are the results, and as you can see, yep. Okay, I did in fact take this first episode trophy.
It was
home.
rigged,
but obviously, there's some room for debate. So if you think one present was just an absolute game changer that you think would have been, a higher score, then let us know down in the comments. And
if you're like that shirt deserved way higher than what 3 gave it, Alexa should have won.
Wear it first and then talk to me.
Tell me about
Okay.
it.
If you have other stores, other budgets that you want us to kind of play with, let us know in the comments as well. We're always looking kind of for new ideas for where to take this show. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. If you did,
have a good night, a good morning, and a damn good time.